Good evening, guys. It's Rachel from Find Your Worth Fitness, and you guys cannot see me with the glare in my glasses, so I guess I'll just be blind. So today's live is about cutting out the negativity in your life, cutting it out, and my best tips for cutting the negativity out. So I wanted tonight to be not really like the actual tips that I'm giving you, but more my backstory on why it's so important to cut out the negativity, and then you guys can hop over to my blog if you want to see what those thoughts are and my tips are. So as you hop on, say hi, give me a like. Hope everyone's having a good evening. It's nice outside. It's of course going to be 19 tomorrow, so that kind of stinks. Let's cut some negativity out and get some nice weather. How about that? A couple of years ago, when I started changing my habits, started changing. Hey guys, I can't see you, man. I took my glasses off because of the glare. So a couple of years ago, when I started cutting out the negativity in my life, I was a very negative and judgmental person myself. I didn't realize it at the time, but I suffered from anxiety, and my thoughts would spiral out of control. It would start with, we would be driving down down the road, and I would picture someone hitting us, and then the next thing I know, our house is burning down in my head, and I mean, like, every negative thought that could happen was in my thought. Now, these tips that I'm giving you aren't just for, like, if you have high anxiety. They do work in the high anxiety, but it can be for just if you want a more positive mindset. So, I think it's very important to identify those triggers that are causing the negativity. Notice who you're around when the negativity strikes and the anxiety strikes. Notice, what you're doing when you are getting anxious, when you're getting in that negative mindset. Notice what is triggering it. I also, a huge one for me, a huge thing for changing my mindset. And actually, this has been the best way to get over my anxiety, and the best way to start with a positive mindset, but it's also been the hardest to do, has been to cut out the negative people in my life. I spent 27, 28 years, and still today, I am a people pleaser. I am a huge people pleaser. I want everybody to love me. I hate fighting. I hate argument. I hate all that. I want everyone to love each other, but there comes a point in time when you have to cut the negative people out. When they are sucking the energy out of you and you feel drained when you're around them, it is time to set boundaries and to either walk away completely or to set limitations. Yes, get rid of negative people. Sorry guys, I'm blind without my glasses, but they were causing a really bad glare. So, cutting out negative people, and not only cutting those negative people out, but cutting the circumstances that those negative people are around also. There are things that I loved doing, but when I was doing them, I was around people that I couldn't be around. And in order for me to stop that, I had to stop being around those people, and I had to stop doing those activities. But as much as it saddened me at first, I have the weight lifted off my shoulders. I don't have the stress. I don't have the anxiety that I had being around those people. So that is a huge one. And this one's going to be, like, again, back to me being, I was a very judgmental person. Matt called me Joan, like as in Joan Rivers, because we would see, I'm going to put my glasses on so I can see your comments. That's fine. I don't have two friends, but I spent years and years and years and years with like 2 friends, and that's it. And then I got all these friends, and I was so excited, and even my sister was like, man, you had all these friends, and it's so exciting to see, and, you know, blah, 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 blah. But they were the people that I thought were my friends that they weren't, and they were the ones sucking the energy out of me and draining me and talking behind my back, and, you know, just not the people that I thought they were. I will stick with my 2 to 4 friends that I love. I have no problem going out and hanging out with a couple people every once in a while, but I'm not going to call them when I need help. Those are my friends. Those are the people that I love and that I will always be there for. Now, here's the other thing. I will always be there for anybody that asks. But when it comes to being around those people that suck the energy out of me, I'm not going to do it all the time. I will tell you no. I have learned to say no. You need to learn to say no. That is the biggest thing you need to do. Step away from family because of negativity. It was hard but necessary. I agree. So the next thing is stop comparing yourself. That is seriously the hugest thing that I ever had to, like, say that about all of them. It's such a, you know, like, it's so important to do all of these. I would compare myself to every single person. She was too thin. This girl was too thin. I looked fat next to her, or she was fat, and why would she wear that? I would never wear that, and I'm that size. That's disgusting, and I am ashamed to admit that, but I will tell you that that is not how I am anymore. I think that all women are beautiful. I think that we as a society need to stop judging women for everything that they do. Everything that you do, you get judged on. And I hate it, and I want to stop it. But in order to stop judging other people, you need to stop judging yourself. You need to stop comparing yourself to every single person. So that girl has straighter teeth than me. She's beautiful. I'm not comparing myself to her anymore. I'm beautiful. You're beautiful. Stop comparing yourself. You know how I stopped comparing myself to everybody else? Instead of looking at them and judging them and comparing myself to them, I would go, you have such a beautiful smile. I love your shirt. Your hair is gorgeous. I give out compliments like they are going out of style, because I love to make other people feel better. It makes them feel better about themselves, and then I stop judging myself, because instead of worrying about myself to them, I'm just focusing on them. So, and then stop worrying about what other people think of you. Such a good lesson that I've learned. I, again, spent way too many years caring about what people thought of me. Like, way too many years. Growing up, I can remember being in 3rd grade and caring about what people thought of me. And that is so sad. And I do not want that for my kids. We, again, live in a society where we care so much what people think about us. And I saw a really good quote on Pinterest. I wish I would have written it down, but it basically said that we spend so much time worrying about what other people think of us when they're doing the exact same thing. They're not worried about you. They're worried about themselves. We're all just worried about ourselves, and we think that people hate us, and we think that people, you know, have it out against us, when really they're just worried about the exact same thing. So stop worrying about what other people think of you. I know, I've been told that people don't like my live videos. Bye! I mean, like, look, I love you all, and if you don't want to watch, I'm sorry. But I know that people like watching them because they hop on, even if it's to make fun of me, I don't care. So stop worrying about what other people think of you. And my last one, play hard and work hard. And to change your mindset and to get rid of the anxiety, you have to fill your time and your energy doing stuff you love. You also have to work. I know not all of us love work, but it fills our time, so we're focused on something else rather than the negative. So work hard, come home and play hard. Fill your time with things that you love. You hate doing something, find something else. You know? Do something else. So I that's just all I have to say. I wrote my blog this morning. I already posted it. I'm going to go ahead and post it in the comments. And then I'll add this video to it so you guys can watch it if you want. So, and you guys have a wonderful evening. Let me know what you guys are thinking about this series. If there's anything you want to know, I'm excited for tomorrow because I'm going to tell you about when you're thinking negative thoughts, what to switch those negative thoughts to. So like how to flip the switch with what you're saying to yourself. So I will see you guys tomorrow, and thank you, Carrie. You guys have a good evening. Bye.